WYLN, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. 2 people sustained serious injuries after a tire went airborne on the Pennsylvania Turnpike this past Friday. According to state police, a child and an adult sustained serious injuries after the airborne forklift tire crashed through the vehicle that they were inside. State police at Pocono are now asking for the public's help in tracking down this white tractor trailer that was hauling forklifts and it was spotted on the road during the collision. State police said the tractor trailer was heading north on the turnpike, hauling 3 yellow and black forklifts on a flatbed trailer. The cab of the truck had a skull image decal on the right side, and witnesses said the driver got off the turnpike at the Pocono interchange and traveled onto Interstate 80 West. The tire injured a front seat passenger in a 2015 Ford Explorer and a 7-year-old that was in the back of the SUV. Another adult and 2 other children escaped major injuries. If you have any information about this truck, you're being asked to contact Pennsylvania State Police. A Nanticoke man was charged Tuesday with injuring a 72-year-old man in a hit-and-run crash that happened last month. According to police, 64-year-old John Jakowski had been charged with a felony count of fleeing and eluding an injury accident, as well as summary counts of failing and stopping to render aid, failing to report an accident, and giving false information, and was charged with careless driving. Police in Nanticoke say that Jakowski, after a day of drinking at the bar, hit Harold Reimer as he was crossing the street at East Broad and Market Streets on January 20th. He was seriously injured in the crash, and his health has been improving. However, now Jakowski was arraigned and bail was set at $100,000 unsecured bail. Hazleton City Police need your help in locating a wanted person from Wyln. Police in the city are looking for 23-year-old Caitlin Lockhart. A felony warrant has been issued by the Hazleton Police Narcotics Division. This is stemming from an investigation from October to December 2018 by the Narcotics Division and Luzerne County Drug Task Force. During a traffic stop, she was found to be in possession of 200 bags of fentanyl and was traveling back to the Wyln area to redistribute it. During the stop, Lockhart attempted to discard the heroin out the window of a Kia sedan that she was a passenger in. If anyone has information on Lockhart, you're being asked to contact Hazleton City Police Department or by dialing 911. Rush Township Police have arrested a woman they say burglarized a home on Monday. According to Rush Township Police, they responded to a report of a suspicious person on Meadow Avenue. An investigation into the suspicious person determined that there were actually 2 individuals who committed a burglary in the area. Police have charged 37-year-old Jasmine Corner of Lehighton with burglary, criminal trespass, theft, receiving stolen property, and possession of a controlled substance. She was arraigned and committed to the Schuylkill County Prison in lieu of $10,000 bail. Now, police are looking for the second individual. He was identified as 31-year-old Matthew Hyatt. He is described as a white male, 5 feet 9 inches tall, 155 pounds, with brown eyes and brown hair. He's also facing charges. Anyone with information about his whereabouts are being urged to contact 911. A Wilkes-Barre community policing officer accused of sexually assaulting women while on duty has retired. 53-year-old Robert Collins of Wright Township was arrested on January 22nd. He allegedly sexually assaulted 4 women between August of 2013 and December of 2014. He's accused of demanding sex from the victims in exchange for avoiding arrest. Collins was employed by the city for the last 12 years, and it is unclear at this time whether he qualifies for a pension or will be able to keep it if he's convicted. Collins was charged with rape, witness intimidation, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, among other charges. He retired from the force last week in Wilkes-Barre. A borough in Schuylkill County is without a mayor and a police officer in charge. Girardville Mayor Joseph Calzone Jr., who was only elected in 2017, has resigned. In his letter, he stated that he felt the current personal circumstances no longer allow him to represent the borough, and that demanded his time to his family. He thanked the supporters for their strong dedication to the community and thanked all the citizens for their support. If any borough resident is interested in applying for the mayor position, they should contact the borough hall. Now, council also accepted the resignation of police officer in charge Lieutenant Matt Williams. Williams said he is leaving the position to take a job in another community. Well, the public will have an opportunity this evening to ask questions about a proposed windmill farm that would be possibly built in Packer Township. There will be an open house tonight from 6 until 8:30 p.m. at the Township Building along Route 393. Liberty Power wants to build a 7,000-acre wind farm with 25 wind turbines atop the Broad Mountain. A zoning hearing was also scheduled for March 6th, but that has been postponed because Liberty Power has to resubmit their application. Again, that open house is scheduled for tonight from 6 until 8:30. Coming up on Wyln News, new streetlights could be coming to a street near you. Plus, stopping the storm water fee nobody wants. We'll explain. But first, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. And we got to tell you, starting tonight at 8 p.m., Weatherly Borough has placed their parking ban into effect for that pending storm. And that storm could bring up to 2 to 4 inches tomorrow in our area. Make sure you watch out for that and be careful if you're driving. Stay with us.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
A citywide streetlight replacement project could be underway in Hazleton in early April if council approves financing later this month. The city would use a $200,000 gaming grant it secured shortly after Mayor Jeff Cassad took office, as well as money it saved from energy efficiencies to pay for the 8 to 12-week project. Work could include replacing more than 1,400 aging light fixtures with energy-efficient LED bulbs, relocating 151 existing LED light fixtures, and adjusting the outputs for 55 other existing LED fixtures. The mayor said the new streetlight system would be brighter, which should make neighborhoods safer. The overall project would cost just over $663,000 with the gaming grant. The mayor will be asking council to vote on financing the project at their next meeting, which is scheduled for February 27th. A major $2.75 million construction project on 2 areas of Market Street in Mahanoy City continue. Crews are nearing the completion at one site in the borough, that's between South 2nd and South 3rd Streets, while an additional project between South Linden and South Locust Streets was recently just started. The reconstruction project includes a demolition and removal of an superstructure concrete slab that covers the creek channel that flows under Market Street. It will be replaced with a new concrete reinforced superstructure. Workers will also install new sidewalks and ramps in those areas. If everything goes right according to plan, Market Street in its entirety will be open, weather permitting, by the summer. 5 candidates running for the Wilkes-Barre School Board are being backed by the Save Our Schools group. 5 of the 9 seats are up for this election year. 4 of the incumbents are expected to run, with the exception of James Gurr, who may not seek another term. Save Our Schools posted on his Facebook page that is supporting Bob Holden, Isaiah McKeon, Debbie Orlando, Formica, Terry Socialit, and Beth Ann Owens Harris. Candidates must get petitions signed to get their names on the May 21st primary election ballot. The petitions have to be filed by March 12th. School board candidates can cross-file and run in the Democrat and Republican elections. The winners will begin a 4-year term in December. The Pennsylvania general election is set for November 5th. Luzerne County Council is looking for people who want to serve on the county's authorities, boards, and commissions, often referred to as the ABCs of county government. County Council appoints the members of the county's more than 20 ABCs, each focused on a specific area of government. Council's ABC's committees will hold interviews Thursday with applications for open positions on several ABCs, including seats on the County Planning Commission, Zoning Hearing Board, and Board of Elections. Those interested will have to apply and schedule an interview. An application is available on the county's website, as is a list of which boards have open seats. On a side note, County Council is set to meet tonight in just a few minutes at 6 o'clock to appoint a new council member to replace Ed Brominski, who resigned earlier this year from the County Council. A state representative from Harveys Lake is planning to co-sponsor legislation asking Congress to provide funding for municipalities with dealing with the stormwater fees. State Representative Karen Bobak is working with her colleagues to push for this funding. The fee was started by pollution reduction requirements in municipalities. The areas do have to reduce wastewater and bad runoff that wash into the Susquehanna River over the next 5 years. Bobak says that she has heard from constituents that have bills ranging from $200 to $1,000, with farmers being the hardest hit. She is on board with Congressman Dan Muser, who just last week called for the suspension of the new stormwater fee until more details are given to property owners who live within the Wyoming Valley area. Bobak will be working with Muser to discuss solutions that will help lower financial burdens. Coming up on Oneida's News Choice are your dog's license and why you need to do so. Plus, it's Tuesday, which means Trooper Anthony Petrowski is here with information on this year's Camp Cadet. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
Have you been waiting for huge savings on your next truck? The wait is over. Stop into All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Ram Truck Month to get the truck you want at the discount you've been waiting for. Get a 2019 Ram 1500 for 0% for 72 months and 90 days until your first payment. Or lease the 2019 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express for $199 a month. The best deals on new trucks are going on right now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Tuesday here on Wyln. I'm Gary Pern. I'm joined by Trooper Anthony Pachowski from Pennsylvania State Police Hazleton. And today we're talking about a great event that goes on each and every year. That's Camp Cadet, where some of the youngest kids in our area get to learn. They get to kind of see what goes on to become a Pennsylvania State Police Trooper. And Camp Cadet is one of those great things that happen every year. And right now, you can apply to be part of it. So Trooper Pachowski, this is a great event for anyone who's thinking about they may want to become a cop or a state trooper, get into law enforcement. This is a great way for them to really see how it happens.
Yes, this is a behind-the-scenes look of being a state trooper, being in law enforcement. So they stay there the entire week at Penn State Hazleton. That's where our camp is held. There's no cell phones, there's no video games, there's no TVs. It's all human, personal interaction, right, which is great. So basically, they get up early, we do physical fitness, they march everywhere, every minute of the day is accounted for. And they get to see great presentations. Our helicopter comes up, our K-9, our SWAT team. They get to see a lot of things most people never get to see. So it's a great program. It's open to kids 12 to 14 years old who live in Luzerne, Carbon, Columbia, or Monroe County. That's the counties that Troop N covers. And you just have to apply. And it's very easy to apply. They could go on our website, troopncampcadet.com, print out the application, send it in, and then we'll have an interview.
And this is one of those events where it's a week-long camp. So they're there, they're participating, they're learning, they're seeing what goes on, and that kind of builds that character trait a little bit. It helps them become more confident as well with themselves as well, correct?
Absolutely, and they learn how to take care of themselves. There's room inspections. They have to keep their rooms clean. We're not their parents, so if we go in their room and it's messy, we're not going to clean it for them, so they're going to learn. And it teaches them how to take care of themselves, also teaches them self-motivation. It's not an easy week. Everything is earned in this camp. Nothing is given. So they work hard, but they stand a little bit taller by the end of the week, knowing that they completed it. And
this is also a great one because you have had kids come back who went through the program, they've become junior counselors and helping out, and they get that little bit of self-respect, self-earning because they went through it. They know what the new kids are going through, and it kind of, they're that little bit of maybe like a buffer or something where they understand, so they can say, you got to do this. They'll come down hard on you.
Absolutely, and it shows that hard work pays off. You know, the people who get asked back to be junior counselors, they excelled when they went through Camp Cadet. So we need help too. All of our counselors are troopers or municipal police officers. We're in charge of everybody there, so they help us also. And it shows the current cadets that hard work pays off. They get asked back to become a junior counselor. And actually, a couple of our junior counselors who went through Camp Cadet not that long ago are going into the State Police Academy at the end of this month. So it's very rewarding to know that they followed through with their career.
And it's great to watch, and it's a great program. So Camp Cadet runs July 14th through the 19th at Penn State Hazleton. For all the information, you can go to troopncampcadet.com, get the application, fill it out, and you guys only take 100 applicants a year, correct?
We take 100, and we get a lot more applicants than that. So we have an interview process. If they don't get accepted this year, they go to the top of the list for next year. But check out our website. There's a video of our camp on there, some more information, and my contact information's on there. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call.
All right, that is Camp Cadet for Troop N. The deadline to register, or for the application process, I should say, is March 31st. So you have some time to do it, but get it in for Camp Cadet this year, which will happen July 14th through the 19th. Thanks for joining us here on Trooper Talk Tuesday. We'll see you next time on Wyln.
It's Ram Truck Month, and all month long, Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Greater Hazleton has the lowest price guaranteed on a huge selection of new Ram trucks. Start off the new year with savings up to $12,000. Get 20% off MSRP and 0% financing for up to 72 months on select new Ram trucks in stock. Log on to blazejeephazleton.com and find out how much you'll save on your next new Ram truck. It's Ram Truck Month at Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Greater Hazleton. Taking deals the other guys won't.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Fast, consistent internet speeds. TV your way. And reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
Attention, WYLN viewers. WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN. We're your local network.
The Turkey Hill Mini Mart on Wilkes-Barre Township Boulevard has officially closed. But don't worry, the new Turkey Hill on the same block that opened last fall is better equipped for its customers. The 5,200 square foot store has 16 fueling stations as well as an upgraded food and fuel offerings. The closing allows for a Sunoco gas station closing next door, along with another Turkey Hill on South Main and Blackman Streets last year. So good news and some developments in Wilkes-Barre Township. One of two ways to protect your pet is having him or her properly licensed. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more on this story.
February is the month for Valentines and Presidents. But did you also know that it's the newly proclaimed Love Your Dog Month? Secretary of Agriculture Russell Redding reminds Pennsylvania residents to show their love by making sure that their dogs are licensed.
Things we do once a year that's critical every day of the year is to have them licensed. That ensures that if they're lost, if they run off, you get them back. That'll help all of us.
Licensing your dog helps the Bureau of Dog Law, which oversees the health of animals, along with locating and returning lost pets.
The licensing fee that we pay as dog owners goes to support our Bureau of Dog Law to make sure that those dogs that are lost are returned, the strays that they find a home, that we oversee the kennels and make sure that those dogs that are in those kennels are safe and to the highest standards. And dangerous dogs which are out there, that we're protected as a public, and those owners are also taking their responsibilities.
Licenses play an important role for animal shelters as well. By having your dog licensed, it can be returned to its proper home in a short amount of time.
Licensing is very important. I mean, yes, we do take care of the dogs, but to get them home is our prime, what we really want to do. If we can get them home, that's what we want to do. If they have a license on, we can get them home quickly.
Dauphin County Treasurer Janice Creason says that dog licensing is truly a dog's ticket home.
It's one very important way that we can reunite a dog with its owner when they become separated. If someone finds a dog that's lost and they have a tag on them, our phone number is on that tag. That's true for most county treasurers. The phone number would be on the back of the tag, the license number on the front. So they will call our office or find me on Facebook or through the phone book, and they will call and give us the information on that tag.
The Secretary of Agriculture ends by saying that if you love your dog, license your dog. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
I have 4 of them that get licensed every year. That's the news. Remember, you can always get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page, and stay with us to look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
I've always been an active guy. One day, I just didn't feel myself. It was my heart. I went to Lehigh Valley Hospital Pocono. Turns out I had a serious blockage. And within an hour, I was in bypass surgery. My advice? Listen to your heart. If it wasn't for Lehigh Valley Heart Institute, I might not be here today.
You have one heart and one choice when it comes to the best heart care. The hospitals and heart specialists of the Lehigh Valley Heart Institute.
I survived thanks to the Lehigh Valley Heart Institute.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
A sense of self-worth, of purpose after war. It can be found by having the courage to learn new things and experience new adventures. We develop confidence through accomplishment. If you're a combat veteran struggling with the scars of war, consider getting into the outdoors. The outdoors has really helped me cope, and it just might help you too. Get out of the house, experience life and the healing power of nature.
Watch Staff Sergeant Olson heal the wounds of war through outdoor activities. Watch Warrior Summit Outdoors. You're watching Tamaqua's Choice for news, weather, and